Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Proactive Leader. My name is Doug Vincent, owner of Proactive Awareness LLC, and today we're going to talk a little bit about weak leadership. I read a meme the other day that said, if you want people to like you, don't be a leader, sell ice cream. Now, those words were on a photograph of Steve Jobs, and I'm not sure if he actually said those words, but it's certainly applicable to what I have to say today. Now, I've had the opportunity to work with both strong and weak leaders. And from those experiences, I was able to take away behaviors that I did want to emulate and certainly behaviors I did not want to emulate when I had an opportunity to become a manager in an organization. Now, if you're the up and coming leader or if you're the established leader, I want you to think back on your experiences with individuals who were managing you, leading you. And if you're, as I said, if you're the up and coming leader, I want you to think about how you're going to execute or exercise those behaviors once you have an opportunity to become a leader. And if you're the established leader, I want you to ask yourself if you're truly exercising those behaviors that you thought were great leadership traits or behaviors. Are you currently exercising those in your current organization? So, some of the behaviors of the weak leader, and there's certainly a lot of them, but the three I'm going to highlight today are the bossy individual, the person who wants to be in the spotlight and not recognize people on their team, and the individual who wants to be a friend and maintain personal relationships with certain individuals on their team. Now, for the bossy individual, this is an individual wants to rule by fear and intimidation. They want to command respect instead of earn respect. And in a lot of ways, they are morale killers in an organization. So one of the things that I want you to think about as a leader is there's two different types. You have the leader that's on the pedestal, and you have the leader that's on the top of the pyramid. Now, the person on the leader on the pedestal is on this high-rise tower that could topple over at any time. The person on the pyramid has a nice solid base. So if anything goes wrong, things get a little rocky, you're still relatively stable. So the question that I want to ask you is, are you the leader that's on the pedestal, or are you the leader that's on the pyramid? And what is it that you have to do to build that foundation up so should things get rocky, you're not going to topple over? The next point I want to talk about is the individual who does not recognize people on their team and they want to remain in the spotlight. Now, I look at these people and think that they're threatened by the talent on their team. They don't recognize those individuals. They don't continue to develop those individuals. They don't get challenged by those individuals. And what ends up happening is they start to think that these people could probably do their job better than them and view them as a threat. If you're lucky enough to have talent on your team, understand that they are trying to do their best to not only help themselves but also help you. They are making you as the leader look good. And as long as they're making you as the leader look good, that gives you the opportunity to focus on other things that is going to help drive the organization or drive a project. If you're focusing on the fact that you're threatened by an individual who might perform better than you, then you're in the wrong role. So look at it as a great opportunity to have somebody who you can mentor, who you can develop, who you can coach, and eventually build them up within your organization. Because if you don't recognize these people and work with them and treat them with a level of respect, they will leave you. They will leave for another organization where they will find that appreciation that they're seeking. The last point I want to talk about is the person that wants to be a friend to their to certain members of their team. And I think a lot of people who are a victim of this are the individuals that get promoted up through the ranks. And they want to maintain a certain level of personal relationships with their former coworkers. And that's pretty detrimental, because what's going to happen is you're going to start making false compromises. You're going to inconsistently enforce policies and procedures. And at the end of the day, you're going to get taken advantage of. And those people who you're trying to maintain the friendship with are people who are going to eventually lose respect for you. And also, it's another morale killer. There's going to be people in the organization who will think that you're favoring certain individuals, and they are going to also walk away as well. Or certainly they're not going to care as much about their job as they should. So it's real important for somebody who is coming up through the ranks to look at certain individuals, let them know that, hey, now I'm the boss. There's certain policies and procedures that I need to enforce here. And if you have any level of respect for me, you're not going to do or say anything that's going to put me in a bad position, that's going to force me to take action on you, or force me to look like somebody who is going to lose respect with other people in the organization. So, you're going to help me and not hurt me at the end of the day. And certainly if those behaviors continue with certain individuals because they think you're letting the promotion get to your head, you need to establish a relationship with human resources. You need to get someone in the human resources team on your side, so they understand that, I'm trying to transition from staff to supervisor or manager or the leader of an organization, and I'm finding some challenges with individuals who think that I'm not I'm letting this opportunity get to my head, is basically what I'm trying to say. So when you do that, they might have some ways to help you. They may have some training to help you navigate through those treacherous waters, because the last thing you want to do is have people in your organization start tearing you down and diminishing your authority, because then won't be an effective leader, and it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you at the end of the day. So to allow that to happen will kill the organization, it will kill the morale in the department, and it'll eventually have you lose your opportunity to be a leader. So those are my thoughts for today. What I'd like for you to do is leave questions and comments below, share the video if you think it would be a benefit to anybody. And if you have any questions directly for me, you can email me at info@proactiveawareness.com. And I'll be more than happy to get back to you and respond to your questions. That's it for today. So thank you for watching, and we'll have another video next week. Talk to you later.